So the first chart I want to start on here, the Ethereum balance by holder value. This shows only holders of Ethereum that have between 10,000 Ethereum and 100,000 Ethereum. Big amounts we're talking about. And the important part of this chart, those holders have been on the increase, or their balance, should I say, has been on the increase. What do these whales know that we don't? Another key telltale sign, the exchange reserves. The exchange reserves, very important for Ethereum because it shows us that there's not a lot of Ethereum left on the exchanges, which usually symbolizes, in nearly all cases in fact, that a decreasing amount of Ethereum is because whales are moving it and accumulating it into cold wallet storage. This has the potential to cause a supply shock when people do want Ethereum because there's just not a lot of it to go around, and it can create a bidding war. The Ethereum Bitcoin chart has respected this level, this 0.02 level, for a long time, since 2017 actually. Ethereum is down 70% against Bitcoin in the last couple of years. So it's super cheap to buy Ethereum right now, not just in dollars, in my opinion, but also against Bitcoin, guys. The lower time frame chart for Ethereum. Ethereum has broken out on this lower time frame chart. You can see that we have this support line at 1850. We've broken out of this falling wedge, and the technical target here does take us up to about $2,800. Now, above $2,000 is a psychological level as well, and it's an important level. These are the major levels: 1800 support, $2,200 resistance. These are the levels to trade between, and of course manage stop losses and take profits between until Ethereum has decided beyond these levels. And of course, once Ethereum can get above these levels, we can move on to the next key levels. This is the daily chart for Ethereum. The support is in. If you're looking to enter a long trade now, you want your stop loss beneath this level, probably beneath 1750. In terms of a long position here, you can basically look at this long trade. Just to draw it roughly, approximately, if you're entering now, you want to have your stop loss somewhere around maybe $1,710. These are your take profit levels, guys. $2,200, then $2,500, $2,800, and all the way up to $3,200. You've got a very nice risk to reward ratio set up. That's a 5-to-1. And then I want to move on to this weekly chart. And you know, if you zoom out, Ethereum, things are still creating these higher highs, and it's still looking pretty bullish. We have this $1,500-$1,600 support should this level break, but at the moment it looks to me like this is moving higher. And what we've recently experienced, guys, it's just a bit of a bear trap actually. In 2016, 2017, basically had this same pattern play out. We had this 1, 2, 3 pattern, the same pattern and the same timeline, you know, in about a 12-month period as we're having now. We got the bear trap, and it's the same bear trap we're in now. What happened after that bear trap was a huge rally where Ethereum went from $5 up to $500, so 100x. We're not going to 100x now, but we could 10x. It is possible that we see $20,000 Ethereum. I believe that's very possible. Look at this. This is the weekly chart, and we are currently supported at the weekly level. The weekly level of support, guys, is at $1,885. As long as Ethereum doesn't close a weekly candle below this $1,885 level, it's really bullish, because the next level takes us up to a major resistance of $2,800. The target we now have out of this move, it's about a 40% move, but the weekly levels of resistance, 2,800, 3,265, 3,600, and up to $4,000 as we get closer to the all-time high price of Ethereum. We need to just look at Ethereum on the monthly chart, and you can see in 2018, 2019, we had this consolidation for Ethereum, and ultimately the price broke to the upside in accordance to the technicals, and we got that move up to $4,000. The same thing is more than likely going to happen with this consolidated move that we're currently in, and it's also a big cup and handle pattern, and you can measure it in one or two ways: as a cup and handle or as a wedge. It's a triangular wedge. The target out of this wedge does take us up to that $20,000 level.